Everything seems to be somewhat the same. Nothing's changed since the previous episode, which is good news. The floor, however, is a bit wobbly, but we cannot choose in a time where we must beg. Okay. Hello everybody, and welcome to the second installment of our item spotlight, where we discover the mysteries and somewhat magical properties of everyday items found around my workplace. I hope the first installment reached you and you enjoyed it and learned everything you desired to learn and went on to share the knowledge with your friends and family and strangers, most importantly strangers. So, without further ado, I'd like to introduce our second item, which is of somewhat grave importance. I've forgotten my gloves today, so the segment will have to be performed without it. No harm, no harm. I have my tea towel and of course the name badge, so everything, all omens appear to be in order. There's still helicopters and planes fly overhead. It's a constant distraction. So here we go. If I'm honest, I enjoy the sounds of the container, sometimes more than the object inside. I won't leave you in the balance. Here is today's object. Found alone under a kitchen counter. If I could put an item bag inside the item bag, I would. But as I said, they are flesh-eating and self-devouring. That's why these bags are dying out quicker than they can breed. Sad really, but c'est la vie. Okay, let's begin exploring the tinfoil with caution. Relative ease. This must be a tame bag. We will rest him for a short while we explore the kitchen foil. Surprisingly, there are many sounds to the tinfoil. The ever so slight crinkle. the wonderful tap scratching sounds. I implore you to attempt to discover some sounds for yourself. And then maybe that way you can create your own knowledge, pass it on to your friends, families and strangers alike. Because, of course, a stranger to you may not be a stranger to me. Strange things, strangers. The idea that someone can live a life complete with dozens, hundreds, millions of memories that I or you know nothing about, know nothing of, possibly even are entwined with, and have no idea, is baffling. Billions of stories, billions of lifetimes, and we cross so few. I hope you're enjoying the properties and sounds. Some would employ such sounds for evil, whereas there are still few who know the goodness and healing properties within. Like everything, even the most holiest of items can be turned evil in evil hands, yes. This tinfoil is such an item, of course. Every day I discover new sounds, properties for myself. Perhaps one day in the future, when all this has blown over, things like this will only be used for good. Perhaps. Perhaps only evil. For all my many powers, I am not a fortune teller. As a man who has no concept of past and present, I am cursed to live in the future. But then again, if I have no concept, how would I know? I feel sorry for those who are destined to live in the past, because of all the tenses in time, the past is the only one that cannot be changed. However, the present and future can be changed sometimes all too easily. With the touch of a button, or flick of a wrist, the crinkling of a piece of tinfoil could change somebody's life and have no significant effect on me. You might think I'm hurting the tinfoil, but of course it has long since lost its feeling. At this age, it is actually enjoyable for the tinfoil to be squeezed, poked, prodded. You see here the eyes shaped in a somewhat gleam, the bottom lip sticking out here, and of course the nose. You see how happy is the hairline, much like mine, folding over. I hope you enjoy this concept of totally exploring an object. Perhaps one day I will showcase all different objects in one video. Send it out into the universe and hope somebody locks on. Yes, yes. If you'd like to ask the tinfoil any questions, feel free to zap them to me, either through telepathy or notes forgotten in time. Throw them into the wind and the world and the oceans, and I assure you they will find their way to us. The police are on high alert of late. You see vigilantes creating their own nests of mystical objects are being hunted down and taken away. And from what I've heard from my reliable sources, are experimented upon, conditioned. I fear that someday I will suffer such a fate and become something I am not. Which is why I must share my knowledge as soon as possible. Okay, I believe it's time. Must fix that. Goodbye, old friend. I will see you shortly. Thank you for revealing your properties to me. And may your mysticism forever sink in an eternal ocean and decay and transform and descend, ascend, redescend, condescend, apprehend, Thank you all for watching. Remember to share the wisdom, find objects like Eamon with tinfoil, keep his face alight, keep my faith alight. I entrust in you to keep the knowledge circling grow the community and stand up against those who wish to defeat us. Because we are the power. Because we are the people.